Welcome aboard the Tech Genius XY Express. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell for your passport to programming in English and Hausa. Thank you for joining us in this presentation. In this presentation, we are going to concentrate on Python Dictionary, which is one of the powerful Python data structure. And we are still dealing with basics of Python and how we can work with it. So this is lesson 15. Our takeaway after this presentation, we want you to know what dictionary is all about and manipulation of dictionary. Okay, so we have covered purple, so we are here dictionaries. What is dictionaries? Dictionaries are unordered collection of key value pairs. So what we are going to know, we know dictionary has key and value. So without wasting time, let's jump back to our interpreter where we are going to test run everything uh, practically. So before we dive into this code, I would like us to understand what this uh, directory is doing. So dir. So this syntax, I'm going to comment this so that I'm going to talk about them. I've talked about a lot of data method, data type and its method that or attribute that you can work with it, and the data structure itself that you can work with it. So we have talked about most of them. So I want us to take a look at this. This will simply generate the directories, that is some of the classes and the method that is inbuilt in the data type and the data structure. So int we know is a data type, but list is a data structure. So this will generate, we have not reached the classes, so we cannot dive into classes, objects, stuff like that. But I'm just going to print for the purpose of having an idea of what is all about the structures. So this integer data type, we are checking the directory. So this is how it goes. It's going to start from upper directory, going deeper into the class of the integer. So in this case, we have this dunder. We call this one dunder, the one with double underscore at the beginning and after. So dunder absolute, dunder add, dunder and, bool, seal, class, delimit, attributes, directory, div mode, doc, float. So you get this. We have used some of these like from byte, denominator, numerator, to byte, real. As we are familiar with some of these method and some of the dunder function. So while the one in float, so now we are done with the one in integer. This has we are checking the rest for the integers. So we have conjugate, we have from hex. We've talked about all this real as integer ratio. So you know what I'm talking about. So I think this will be in handy if you are looking for some of the method of some datas, some data type or the data structure attribute or method, whatever you are looking for. So I'm going to comment this back because that's all I want to show in this presentation before we start with our dictionary. So the dictionary that we are going to talk about is key and value. That is all what dictionary is all about. It has key and value. Key is to open the value. Just take it like that because we use key to open door. So it's the same thing, the same idea. So creating a dictionary, you assign a variable, you write your variable name, you assign it to the dictionary. Just like the one in set, you use curly braces. This is your two curly braces. But the difference is you have to pass key first. This is our key. Then we use colon, this colon, to pass the value. So whatever data type we want, whether number, float, integer, string, we pass it here. We separate it with comma, we repeat the order key and value, we enter key and value. This is manually. So that is one way to do it. Another way is you can create an empty list like this by these two curly braces. It's going to generate an empty list. Another way to do it, you can use the inbuilt keyword, which is dict, just this one here. If I comment out this one and comment this, is also the same thing. Okay, so let me just delete this so that okay, this dict parenthesis. So this one is another way to create your dictionary, but we are creating an empty dictionary. We can actually pass we can pass dictionary, yeah, just like this, the keyword. Exactly, that is what I was looking for. So let me correct the one I've deleted here so that I'm not going to see some multiple errors. Where is it? Okay, let me just use Control Z to go back. Okay, yeah. So what I was looking for is here dict. So dict them the parentheses, these two parentheses, round bracket. Then we pass the dictionary, so that is not going to be empty. So this is the dictionary that we are passing. So we pass it. We can pass tuple and list as part of our dictionary. We'll reach that one. We have the example down there. So basically, that is what how you create your dictionary. Like I said, you can use this curly braces and pass your key and value inside, or you can call the word dict in parentheses. Yeah, then you pass whatever data you want here. Or you can also create an empty dictionary. This is student with an empty dictionary, and we are assigning we are adding the value and the key at the same time. So we call the student variable. This is it. Then brackets, we pass our key. We are passing a key of name. Then we pass the value, which is John. We pass key value, key value. Just like that, we keep repeating ourselves. So in this case, we are passing a list. This is key, and this is the list of the courses. Then before we print that, that is basically for students. So this is automatically going to get computed inside this uh, student. So it's not going to generate empty lists since we have add the data just like this here. So it's going to get computed inside here just like the rest of the data. So this one will get printed exactly the way it is in dictionary. This one will also get printed like this, the way it is in dictionary. So that is about that. So I'm going to talk about nested dictionary. So in this case, we have class info in dictionary, and we have key. We are passing the other dictionary as part of the value. So that means this is dictionary inside a dictionary. We call it nested. So, and we have a key, which is teacher, and we are passing another dictionary. This is nested dictionary as well. So name, because inside this nested dictionary we have name and we have value. So Miss Smith, we have key, we have value mass. So key and value, that's how you look at it, key and value. So I I think we have explained in details relating to that. So and another way to output accessing the value. So this is how we add the value. So we are going to see how we access the value. So the value of class info, since it's a nested dictionary, so we want to check the value of accessing the value of the teacher. So once you reach the first, the outer dictionary, that is, this is the first outer dictionary, then the key that you want to check for, that is teacher. Then the teacher, it has another next nested dictionary. So that means depending on which key you want from the dictionary of teacher. So you have to pass what you are looking for. So you pass the key always. If you are looking for anything in a dictionary, you always pass the key to get the value in return. So now we pass teacher name. So that means we are going to get this output, Miss Smith here. So it's going to return Miss Smith. The same thing, teacher, then we pass the key, which is subject. We are going to get the subject. Okay. So basically that is what is happening there. So I'm going to comment this the rest of this till down here so that we can run and see the modification. Okay, so now like we explained, let's test run this. So this is our output. The first dictionary DIC here is get printed here. We have our key and value. Let's go like that. So a second dictionary, which we use the word dict and we pass the dictionary, is printed here. And the nested dictionary, which is class info, is printed here. Yes, here. And what we added these values for students, just like we said, is printed as well. Then we were accessing the value of the name of the teacher, so it's a nested loop. So we pass teacher and name, it returns Miss Smith. So basically that is what this is all about. So now we have comprehensive understanding of both normal dictionary and nested dictionary. So we are going to proceed with the half part of the code. So I'm going to comment from here up to here. And I think let me extend this highlight, yes, so that we are going to get, will be fast to here. No, let's add to here, yes. Okay, so, um, well, we have to comment this student out so that we can use some of the data as well. And we have to go, if I did not comment this student, if I did not uncomment this student, I'm not going to have access to the data. So while this class info is going to get highlighted, yes, to avoid any uh, unnecessary error. Okay, so like we said, we have talked about how to add key and value for students. So we are going to proceed. This is our second dictionary. uh, an empty dictionary, we are also adding key and value. So we pass key A, B, C, and their values 1, 2, 3. Then we are printing it just like the normal one here. So it's going to get printed as well. So now we want to return the value of student's name. So we have to call the key. We call the dictionary, we pass the key. We call the dictionary, we pass the key for the age. We call the dictionary, we pass the key for the marks. So you get the whole picture. That's how to do it. So now we can also use some if statements. We are checking if age in student. So that means it's going to go back to the dictionary of students. Yeah, this is the dictionary of student. We use it as a nested loop, nested dictionary. So we have age 20 years. So it's going to go back and check if age, the key age in student is true. So if it's going to check, do we have key age? Yes, we have. So it's going to get age exists. It's going to print this. Else, age does not exist. Whatever logic you pass here is going to work. And this del, we always use the del keyword to delete value. So we are deleting, we are passing the key. That means the value is going to get deleted. We are going to reprint this, and if you want to generate your keys, you want to get your keys from your dictionary, you call the dictionary periodic with keys. So it's going to combine all the keys. That means all the keys, name, age, mark, grade, course. So it's going to get returned. The same thing with values, dot periodic with values, this method. So it's going to get we are printing it as well. So we have default key. So if you don't have, if your key does not have any value, so you can put a default value by calling this get. So it's part of the method of dictionary. Okay, so when we have deleted the we deleted the age, yes. Okay, we deleted the name. So in this case, let's pass name here so that the name will get replaced with not applicable. So that is what we are doing here. Okay, so now we are going to test run this and see exactly what we are expecting. So in this case, um, we are going to start from where we are here. So this is our empty dictionary. We are adding the key and value. Is printed here. And the student, we printed the student as well, the nested, yeah, this is the student. This is not nested dictionary. This is just the student dictionary. So it's printed name, and we deleted the, we are deleting, we are checking for the age. Yes, age exists here. And we printed the courses, we printed the mark, the age. Yes, we are returning the values. This is it, this is it. Okay, so now we are deleting the name, and in this case we are printing the student again without name. So now, uh yes, okay, we are here. So we have age, mark, grade, courses. This is the keys, this is the value, and this is the default name because we delete the name. So we try to access the name which we have deleted here using the keyword del. So with this we are passing a default. If not, it's going to return an error. So basically that is what we did here. Okay, so that is half part of this. So let's finish the remaining parts. Let me delete this side. And okay, so I'm going to comment out everything here. So it's just like the rest. It's not that hard. So in this case we have other information which we want to append or update it to our existing dictionary. So we have student dictionary that contains age, mark, and grade. So and we want to update the dictionary. So we are passing dictionary as well. So if you, we can pass lists with tuple as key, or with list and list as key and value. So we have the remaining examples down beneath this code. Okay, so we are passing key and value to the updated to update our student dictionary. So we call this method dot update. We pass what we want to update. These are the other info. Then we are printing the student again is going to get additional details, and we are looping. So just like the rest of the data type, we can always loop. So we are looping key and value. So this type of looping, we are iterating through two items, key and value, in where in student period it with items. You must put this method. If not, you are going to run into a multiple error. So you must period it with these items and print the key and value as well. So that is one way to do that. So, and in this case we have dictionary comprehension. So we can generate dictionary comprehension. That is, we are using this shortest syntax, x and x, that is x squared, that is exponential of x. For x in range, we are looping through the range from 1 to 6, and we are squaring whatever value of x is. So we are returning everything in dictionary because of this curly braces. So it's going to get stored as dictionary key and value. Remember that. And this we have not talked about this two asterisk, that is argument quarks and cars. Yeah, so we are going to talk about them, not in this presentation. They are actually a placeholder to accept multiple values, especially this one accept lists and the yeah, list and dictionary. So uh, but we are going to cover all those quarks and args arguments parameters not in this course. Okay, so but for now just understand this as a multiple placeholder that accepts multiple parameters or arguments. Okay, so we have students here, we are passing it as a dictionary, and this one other info we're also passing it as a dictionary. So key and value is going to get the two nested the two dictionary here, and we are printing whatever we have here. Okay, so now we are, this is another way to loop in dictionary. Yes, and by filtering, we are filtering if there is v equals to pass, although we don't have any value as pass in the dictionary. So we are key and value here. For key and value in our student dot items, like I said, normal looping. This is how we loop through the dictionaries, but we are doing it uh, in shortest syntax like comprehension, like list comprehension. Okay, so We are checking at the same time if value is equals to pass, then we are going to print the we are going to we are passing printing the past subject. So actually we don't have any value, so nothing is going to get, it's just empty dictionary is going to get printed here, so we don't have any value like pass in our student dictionary. Okay, so now this is another way to create dictionary. We know we create names of lists and scores of lists, and we are storing all of the both inside the dictionary. So this is curly braces in dictionary, and we are looping. We loop through length of the names. So this is just three. So everything is going to get arranged just like dictionary key and value. So because we pass these curly braces and we are looping every item to key and the value from the list. Okay, and we are printing, we are going to get it printed here. Okay, then this is another way to do it. We are passing data. This is dictionary, but we pass tuple as our value, as our key, and the dictionary as a value. So this is tuple as key and list as value. Yes, so this is our key, this is our value, this is our key, this is our value, this is our key, this is our value. Okay, and we are printing the data, is going to get dictionary printed. Okay, so we are accessing the value here, we are accessing the value, we pass the key for the data to get the value of allies 25, so it's going to get this 908578, Charlie 28, the key, we are going to get the value 858992. Okay, then we are modifying our data. So we store this new data, we want to append it, we are appending Bob store. We've talked about this append, is going to add it at the end of this list. Okay, then we are adding a new entry. Yes, this is how we add a new entry. We pass the key and the value. So our key is a tuple. Here we are passing a tuple. Key is always a tuple. Yeah, you cannot change key. Is unique. Is always a tuple. So now, and we have a value here, and we are iterating key and value. We've explained you must always add dot items method at the end of the dictionary. So this is dictionary dot items. Yeah, and we are using the f string to print out. Okay, so let's run everything simultaneously, and let me delete this console. Okay, so this is our output just like we expected. So now if you check, you are going to see the everything is printed like I explained from the video. Yes, we loop through this key and value. Okay, okay guys, so we have talked about much about dictionary. So we have covered the complete data basics of data structure in Python. Okay, thank you for your time, and we look forward to meeting you. Okay.